Okay, man, I'm really starting to like Mark Dice here. He gets better and better with age, like wine somehow, at least to me. I didn't know he really existed until, maybe a couple of years ago. I saw he did some man on the street thing out in LA or something, and didn't see another thing for about a year. Clicked on another video. Then all of a sudden he started showing up on my sidebar. After clicking on a couple of them and listening to him and stuff, I decided, hey, I don't go around subscribing to everybody because I don't want a bunch of junk, but I subscribe to him, and now I start to get other things. This is a video that's recently been done that he did about Brian Colfage. I don't know if you know, he is the war veteran that has a triple amputee, and he put a GoFundMe account out, and whenever he did, it went crazy, and it's pulled $23 million right here. Yeah. And just inside this 5 months. Now, as soon as they started trying to act like they didn't want to fund the wall, he put this out, and it kind of showed everybody that America wants that wall. I don't know if you remember Jerry's Kids back in the day and trying to get millions together to help do that. And we really don't see muscular dystrophy anymore. But amazingly, $25 million out of this. I hope it's up loud enough. Whenever the music comes on, by the way, it gets way too loud, so I tried to keep it down a little bit. Let's continue and watch this here real quick.
Remember that GoFundMe page that was started by Brian Colfage, the Air Force veteran and triple amputee, in order to raise money to help build the border wall?
Yep.
Well, they raised over $23 million, but the Democrats said they weren't going to allow the government to use any of that money to build the wall.
Why?
So the organizers said, fine, they'll just find private landowners who live right there and ask them if they want a free one.
Oops.
A lot of people thought it might have been a scam because it's been about 6 months now. The Daily Beast called the plan a bust, but then this happened.
Yep, they started building a wall, and a huge section of it built in. He says, share this video with your family and friends, and so I am, guys. You're welcome. Got a professional metal band, made a song about it. Build the wall. We build the wall, it says. Working into late night hours, knocking it out. Look at all this badass equipment. $23 million to buy you a hell of a wall. Ironically, the Mexicans tried to come down while they were building it. He'll show you. Check this out.
Now that is a beautiful wall. And Brian Colfage
right here.
This picture on a Twitter account showing a group of migrants who were coming down the well-worn path to discover the newly built wall, and they turned around and went back home.
Oh no.
Of course, locals aren't very happy about it, and the local mayor issued a cease and desist order demanding that they halt construction immediately. But reports now are saying that has been lifted and the construction will continue.
Yeah.
This section of the wall is expected to cost between $6 and $8 million by the time it's finished. And right here, just a few months ago, Border Patrol agents apprehended 300 people in one day.
Yeah, just the other day, they found 118 illegal African migrants coming across, wading through a place in the Rio Grande, by the way. And so you think it's just Mexicans coming up here, but no, it's all kinds of South Americans. But also, who did South America let into them? And then those people are going to try to come up through there, but it's because they can't come naturally. So they'll just go there, because anybody can go there. And then you come across the border, because anybody can walk across the border. And people still somehow don't rationalize the idea of what's going on here. Hundreds every day. Thousands some days. Literally tens of millions of people are illegal in the United States. And it's caused us a huge problem. And ironically, when Trump showed up, they wanted to bring in hundreds of thousands of other migrants and everything else, and we end up having so many people homeless and stuff, and we need to fix our own problems before we act like we're the helper of everybody. Superman gets a little tired sometimes. Let's continue.
Southern U.S. border group says it's moving ahead with plans to build a private border wall in southwestern New Mexico. It's using millions of dollars from a crowdfunding campaign to close a border gap that the group says is very popular with asylum seekers.
It was a highly trafficked area.
The project is being spearheaded by Brian Colfage, a triple amputee veteran. He created the GoFundMe page that has raised more than $23 million.
Bam.
How much money is being spent on this section here?
It's still ongoing, but it's going to be around $6 to $8 million.
Oh, they're so upset. CNN reports that a private group says it started building its own border wall. CNN just...
Look at the words used here and stuff, that while this is going on, literally going on, and they're showing pictures of it, what they try to say is, they say they're doing this, they did, and they fudge at it. Pretty much like they fudged at, oh, the president is in cahoots with the Russians. It's really gotten disgusting, and now they're trying to hamper America even protecting itself. What the hell has gone on in this country since I was born?
Can't even believe that it's true, so they keep throwing these qualifiers in like they say that they are. They posted pictures on their social media accounts claiming that the wall's being built. Oh, I forgot to mention that Steve Bannon is on the advisory board. BuzzFeed is upset saying the GoFundMe wall project isn't being built on the most important mile of borderland. In other words, I guess BuzzFeed is admitting that there's a huge problem and we need more walls.
Sadly. So now that it is being built and they can't deny it at all, somehow they want to whine about where this man just decided to build the wall in some way, shape, or form. While they sit back, and a moment ago they just were going to let everybody walk across the border, and they didn't like anybody saying anything but that. It's amazing. Watch the cuckle and freak out here of all these political news agencies. It's why I don't watch the news anymore. It's all bad news and lies, and one angle or another is always taken. Let's go.
Before the new wall was revealed, there was even fake news being spread around that Brian Colfage used the donations to buy a yacht, because apparently he's got a nice boat that's pictured on his Instagram that he has owned for several years before the Build a Wall project even started.
Sadly, whenever this went on too, they found out that this was a false leak type thing that was done by the media itself, with people that they claim to be part of the media. And so now we can maybe see how the media gets in the middle and maybe misconstrues things and tries to twist things and ruin things. And who's making all this happen? Breathe in and out.
Oh, and speaking of the border, there's a new Rambo movie coming out in September
called
Rambo Last Blood. And it looks like Rambo inherited a family farm right alongside the border.
Oh, no.
And he battles some Mexican cartel members. In the new trailer, there's even a scene of him chasing them in their underground tunnels. And as expected, there's a number of twits on Twitter who see the film as racist.
Oh, no.
Like this guy who says that the plot of the new Rambo movie is going to be like an old racist wipes out MS-13 with just a quiver of arrows. And it'll be the #1 film among Christians for months.
That's odd. So, now, in logistics, Mexicans are actually, in America, considered to be Caucasians because they have a major component that's Caucasian in them. And so they're part of our number here that goes on. But if we have a fight against them, that's racist. What if Rambo was to show up in Africa and start blowing people up? I guess that would be just terrible. We can't do that. And let's see, we ran Germans into the ground because that's pathetic and stupid. And the whole Soviet type thing, nah, that's been run into the ground too. What problems do we have? Rambo tackles a local current problem, and people can't handle it. SJWs start whiny crying.
This guy wonders how racist it's gonna be. Apparently it involves Mexicans, he says, so it's probably gonna be MAGA Rambo.
Oh boy.
This guy has decided to break his silence on the new Rambo trailer. He has found that it is racist.
Let's see. He says there's no way that this started life as a Rambo script. So what does he feel it was? Maybe a real plan in America? Or what does this man think? He says it is racist, and I didn't see anything racist about it at all, unless you're going to say America versus Mexico, and that's racist somehow. It's funny how everything is racist now, especially to cuckle freaks. Stallone, a well-documented neocon, continues to believe that man is fundamentally barbaric, and it least looks like an exploitation. No, Stallone played a great role in Rambo and got famous for it, and they wanted to reprise it because they've been doing those other movies with all the old geezer guys that were in the movies before, pulling it off, and it's a way of doing a heritage and maybe a final nod and an homage to Rambo. And some people can't quite handle that in any way, shape, or form either. And it just goes to show you that America's just about lost its mind. Let's continue.
And President Trump has announced a 5% tariff on all goods being shipped into the United States from Mexico. Should be 50%, but I guess that's a start. Some morons are like, good luck getting tomatoes and avocados in December. Oh no!
We have the valley down here in Texas, and we'll be doing just fine with those. The problem is the migrant workers that used to come and help out during that time and then go back, but they kept taking the money and going back and spending it in Mexico and not paying any taxes either. So the boon was we got help picking something like cotton or fruits or whatever, so that's not looked at as being so good. Thanks so much.
Other morons are saying that the tariffs are just passed off onto the consumer. Well, guess what? Buy American then. And speaking of the border, I made a little update to my Trump is building the wall shirt. I thought I could maybe use a little more color, so I made the bricks red, white, and blue. Over to yours from markdice.com, or click the link in the description below. And like all the designs, of course, it's available on a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie.
And I'm not gonna cut that off of there in any way, shape, or form. Y'all go check out Mark Dice. He has markdice.com, but he also has his own little site there. Check it out, and hey, if you want a cool looking shirt that remembers this moment in history, why not grab one? He has some of the better ones out there, and like 20 or something to choose from Abe Lincoln and all these types. But the disgusting thing here is that now somehow it's looked at as America can't protect itself. That's odd. Well, people want you to say that. Come on, say you can't protect yourself. Come on, unprotect yourself. And we're like, no, I see your stupid trick, and it's not going to work. In fact, here goes that backlash, backfire, Yosemite Sam boom. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Enjoy. Peace. More to come.